Hi everyone, this is Master Xauusd with SN. Today I am going to analyze the chart of gold, BTC, EURUSD and DXY from 20th July 2026 to 24th July 2026. So now let's get started from the chart of gold. The chart of gold is clearly saying that gold is bearish in weekly time frame and daily time frame, and we are witnessing selling pressure. This is the QML area for gold. If we find gold at this area, we should look for sell after the evidence, and this area is around 4550 to 4540, and the first resistance, weekly resistance for gold, is this low, which is 43402 to 4278 around. So if we see gold comes here, we should look for sell, and this is QML area for selling of gold. This is for the weekly time frame. If we move to the daily area, daily time frame, we can see that this was the low. Market has closing below this low, and market has no closing below this low. So this is the weekly resistance. I should remove these points. This is, daily resistance of gold. Okay. For gold to become bullish, gold has to give closing above 4385. Not one, two closings. Then on the pullback, we can look to buy gold. So if we work on the daily time frame, we cannot buy gold until and unless gold gives two closings above this 4388 area. This is all about daily time frame. On the other hand, if we want to sell gold, then this is the complete selling area for gold, which is coinciding with the weekly resistance, which is around 4275, 4388. So this is good selling area. If we find evidence in the smaller time frame at this zone, we should look for selling. This is for the buyers have to wait, gold has to give closings above this area, then we can look for buy on the pullback. This is the daily resistance area. Now let's move to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is also saying that gold is bearish. If gold has closings above this one, now we come to the 4-hour time frame. If gold gives closings above only one closing in this case, then we can look to buy gold on the pullback. For gold would become bullish in 4-hour time frame if it gives closing above 4203, 4-hour closing. Okay, we have to wait, buyers have to wait because sellers are active, and this all area, if I highlight from here, this all area is for selling. I should say 4140. This all area is the we can say this is 4-hour resistance, which may start from 4140, 4130. This is weekly 4-hour resistance. We can look to sell gold from this zone. So now we move to the buying options. Gold is bullish in 1 hour time frame. If with the on Monday, if we see that gold gives closing above this one, we should look to buy on the pullback from this zone, which is 40008 to 4003. If gold gives closing above 4024, 1 hour closing, then on the pullback we can look to buy gold. On the other hand, if we see gold comes down to this QML area, we should look for buy, and this area is around 3980, 3971, and all this zone is also included. If we see with the Monday opening that gold is falling, we should look for buy on this QML area with the smaller time confirmation, and the confirmation is structure shift in smaller time frame. So this is for the buyers. Buyers have to wait. If gold gives 1 hour closing above 4024, then on the pullback from this area, which is 4008 to 4002, from this zone we can look to buy. If gold falls with the Monday opening, we can look to buy gold from this area. So this is there are two buying zones, two scenarios for buyers, and there are multiple scenarios for sellers. Sellers have, if I see from this chart, this all area 4130 4204. If gold gives 4 hour closing above this 4204, then we can say that gold is bullish in 4 hour time frame. So now gold is bearish in weekly, daily, 4 hour time frame. It is only bullish in 1 hour time frame. So we are seeing that gold is under selling pressure. Now let's move to the chart of BTC. BTC is also bearish in weekly time frame, monthly time frame, and daily time frame. So we can look to sell gold from this zone. This is this area, which is around 64657 to 64620. If BTC sweeps this one, we should look to sell BTC, and our target should be, we can witness that BTC from this zone, and SL should be above this one. This should be the SL, and we should take our first TP over here, which is 64240. This should be our first TP, and the second TP may be that BTC may, we can witness a new low in BTC. This is the scenario in, because we are seeing that retracement rule are complete in daily time frame, we may have BTC going downward. On the other hand, if BTC gives closing, two closings above this area 64650, if we see BTC gives M30, two closings above this, then we should look for buy from the pullback, and the buying options in BTC. If we see buying options, there may be this. Okay, if I move to the 1 hour time frame, this is the area. If BTC gives 1 hour closing above 65,000, if BTC gives closing above this area, we should look to buy BTC from this demand zone, which is 64,000. So if we see any 1 hour closing above 65,000, then we should wait for 64,000. At 64,000 we will look to buy BTC. So this is all about, BTC. On the other hand, closing above this one is very important. BTC is bearish in daily time frame until and unless we have a daily closing above 65600 above this line. Daily time frame is saying that if BTC gives one closing of daily time frame above this, we should look for buy BTC on the pullback. So until and unless we have daily closing above this 65,600 area, we cannot say that BTC is bullish in daily time frame. So this is all about, BTC and gold. Now move to the chart of Euro USD. For the Euro USD, there are two options. As trading is game of probabilities, if the market gives daily closing below this area, this red candle, if we see daily closing below this red candle's low, okay, then if we see any closing, then on the pullback we should look to sell. For the safer sell zone is this one, 1.1505. This is the, we can say, resistance area, and the other resistance area is 1.1570, 1.1608. This is the second resistance area. So I have given you three scenarios. This is the first resistance, this is the second resistance, and on the other hand, if market does not go to the resistance area, rather it gives closing below 1.1430, then on the pullback we should look to sell Euro USD, and our SL will be this one. This high should be the SL. So daily closing below this low, or if market goes up, we should look for sell from this resistance or this resistance. Evidence is very important. If you know evidence, if you know structure shift in smaller time frame, if you know the liquidity, then you can sell. We are giving mentorship for market structure, which is our strategy. If you want to learn advanced market structure with structure modules, you can contact us and at our email address or our phone number. We will make you learn the technical analysis, fundamentals, and then psychology. This is all about today. Thank you very much.